Hi guys, it's Miss Jess. I have a book here. It's called The Night Before Kindergarten. Why would I be reading you that book today? Let's think. Well, it could be possibly that you're graduating preschool and you guys are heading to kindergarten come September. Something super exciting for you guys. I'm very excited for you and I'm going to miss you very much. But I'm always going to be here for you. You can always come back and tell me all about kindergarten. There's going to be some great stuff in this book that tells you how to get prepared for it and things that you can expect to happen while you're there. A lot of it's just like preschool. You know, you're going in, you're going to be making new friends, you're going to have a teacher, you're going to have a really cool book bag, and you're going to get to buy some really great supplies like pencils and special erasers and folders for your class. And you're going to read books like we do and do projects and crafts. I know you guys are going to love it. I know you guys are going to love it. And I know every single one of you are ready. I'm going to miss you, like I said, but I know you're ready, and it's time for you to grow up, right? And keep on moving and become a kindergartner. So this book is called The Night Before Kindergarten. Miss Jess has to wear these glasses that make my eyes look really big right now until I get some new ones. But I'm going to try to read it, okay? Here we go. The Night Before Kindergarten. Let's see what it's about. 'Twas the night before kindergarten, and as they prepared, kids were excited and a little bit scared. It's okay to be a little scared. Sometimes when we do something new, we can get a little bit nervous about it. But it just means we're excited. We haven't done it before. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't do it. It just means that it must be something that's really big in our lives. See them picking out all their clothes? The first day of school outfit usually is pretty important. They tossed and they turned about in their beds while visions of school supplies danced in their heads. Just like I said, there's some paint, there's crayons and books and scissors. They're thinking about all the stuff that they got for school. Erasers and crayons and pencils galore were stuffed in their backpacks and set by the door. Outfits were hung in the closets with care, knowing that kindergarten soon would be there. They're all excited. I'm wondering if any of you guys got their book bags yet or new lunch boxes. You'll have to tell me, okay? In the morning it came. School starts today. Would the teacher be nice? Would they still get to play? Faces were washed and teeth were brushed white. Kids posed for pictures with eyes sparkling bright. Will your teacher be nice? Of course she will be nice, or he will be nice. Will you still get to play? Of course. At the end of our preschool year, we usually take a little trip down to Sapphire Elementary to see the school and see the classrooms. We didn't get to do that this year, but their classrooms look just like ours. There's toys and desks, there's crayons and boxes with glue, and you have places to sit and draw, and you have places to sit and read, just like our classroom. Preschool helps you prepare for kindergarten, which is great. See everybody brushing their teeth right before they're going to school and getting all washed and dressed. And I bet you moms and dads will definitely be taking pictures. Parents packed snacks and kids hopped in cars as if they were boarding a spaceship to Mars. Look at everybody getting a bagged lunch. Some people will get bagged lunches. You see that mommy packing the lunch? And some people will probably order lunch. You might be able to get lunch at school in kindergarten, which is kind of a fun new thing and exciting. See everybody packing in, getting ready. It's very exciting. Some kids brought blankets or their favorite stuffed bear in hopes they could nap like they did in daycare. Their parents exclaimed, "You're big kids. Wow, let's hold your bears and blankies for now." You don't need to nap. I know you guys, some of you guys like nap time at school. And we just had to rest and relax and hang out with our stuffed animals and our books, right? But in kindergarten, you don't have to nap. So make sure you go to sleep early at night, okay? because some of you probably still need your naps. I know I like naps. The parents were worried their children would cry if they left them at school with just a goodbye. So they told their darlings, if you want, we can stay and make sure that everything will be a-okay. I think these children do not look scared at all. Not at all. I think the parents were just sad to leave them, right? A lot of times mommy and daddy cry, right? They just want to go into that room and play and hang out. Their teachers then greeted each one with a smile and invited the students to stay for a while. See all the moms and dads and maybe grandmas and grandpas at the door, and all the children on the carpet, just like at our school, right? The teacher sits down and reads them a story and tells them what's going to be going on for the day. Probably something fun. The room was all filled with toys, books, and maps. But where were the beds for mid-morning naps? No naps, not in kindergarten. But still toys, and still books and maps like we had on our walls, right? All for fun learning. They colored, and they painted, and they played Simon Says. And they tumbled, and they skipped, and they stood on their heads. So they got to do art, and they got to sing and dance like we do in our class. We need to do a Tudita one more time, by the way. And they got to do exercises and yoga like we do. Hey, this class looks fun. Kindergarten looks great. They sang silly songs from beginning to end. Within just a minute, each kid had a friend. Look, they even have music class like we do, right? No, everybody's making new friends. It's exciting because you guys already have friends. You guys are all friends already. To think you're gonna have new friends too. So you're gonna have even more friends, new people to meet, new people to hang out with and have fun and play with. It's a wonderful time, right? A wonderful time. The children were happy. They loved Miss Sunrise. That's her name. It was she who was in for a giant surprise. Oh, look, they have dress up over here in the corner. Lots of books. See all the paper that they get to create like they do sitting at the desk? When what to her wondering eyes should appear but sad moms and dads who were holding back tears. Oh, it looks like the parents were sad and the grandparents are more sad, while their kids are totally fine, because kindergarten is so much fun and you guys are so prepared for it. Look at their noses are sniffly, their eyes were red. This was the saddest goodbye Miss Sunrise has ever seen yet. They didn't want to say goodbye. You guys can practice your goodbyes at home too, right? With mom and dad. See, everybody's practicing now. She gathered the grown-ups on the magical rug, then sent them away after one final hug. The kids said, I got this, Mom and Dad. Get out of here. We got this. We know what we're doing. The children all waved from the door at the school. Don't cry, Mom and Dad. Kindergarten is cool. Is that going to be you guys on your first day of school? Exciting to find out. We're all going to different schools, and you guys are going to be going to different classrooms, and then we can all talk about it, and you guys can tell us what your class looks like, and did you make a new friend? Did you see a friend that you knew? Because sometimes you might have a friend that you already know in your class, which is really fun too, to have somebody who's a familiar face, right? And always remember, you need to speak up in class. You need to talk loudly and confidently and tell people who you are. You want to make sure you stick up for yourself, okay? We talked a lot about that kind of stuff in school, and you want to make sure you share your feelings, and you want to make sure you tell your mom and dad about how your day went. You can't say, I didn't do anything, right? You got to remember the stuff that you do during the day. It's really important. And you got to tell people your name, because not everybody's going to know your name. So you got to say, my name is, and then you say your name. So let's all practice it right now. Say, my name is, say your name, and then you can ask a friend, what's your name? Do you want to play, right? And you have to remember to raise your hand when you're in school, right? You raise your hand when you have something to say or when you want to answer a question. I know kindergarten teachers really like that. We practice that a lot too. And cleaning up after yourself, right? Got to make sure when you take something out, you put it back away. And writing your name on your papers, because you're going to create probably so many great things. Got to make sure that your name is on your paper. You can push your chair in when you get up from your seat so nobody trips and falls, right? There's going to be a lunchroom. There's going to be a music room. There's going to be an art room to go to. There's going to be a play area like recess like we had at our place. You get to go play outside. It's going to be so much fun. What else will you have? There's probably going to be a library. You're going to get to go to the library. We had a little mini library in our class, but now you're going to get to go to the library and maybe even check some books out, which is really neat. You're going to love kindergarten. I'm going to miss you. Miss Jess is going to miss you, but you guys are going to love kindergarten, and I hope that you're going to tell me all about it, okay? So I have another book. It's called The Countdown to Kindergarten, and it's a silly book. It's a very silly book. It talks about learning how to tie your shoes, and sometimes we worry and we get anxious about things that we think we need to know when we get to kindergarten. But you know what? When you get there, you're going to learn so much stuff, even some of the stuff that we even learned in preschool, which is going to be good for you guys because you'll know some stuff already, you know? But you don't have to be nervous. The teachers are always so nice and understanding, and friends are all in the same boat. You guys are all learning the same stuff, so nobody knows more than you, and it's going to be a super great day when you get there. So I can't wait to hear all about it. So I'll read this book maybe tomorrow, and talk to you guys soon.